You'll need a real ID or another form of acceptable identification if you want to fly in the U.S.
Yeah, this morning we have team coverage for you at the airports and at the DMV to make sure you have the proper documents before you travel. WRAL's Laura Levine is out at RDU International, and we're expecting to see some backups at security this morning. Anything started yet, Laura?
Jeff, good morning. Travelers should expect some delays here in Terminal 2 and Terminal 1 at security checkpoint. I've been able to stop a couple of people, and they tell me for now, this is their golden ticket to fly, a passport. Meanwhile, behind me, you'll notice some agents holding signs informing people as soon as they enter the TSA checkpoint about the new requirement beginning today. So those agents will be looking for the star emblazoned real ID, but there's also other forms of acceptable identification, including a U.S. passport, a global entry card, a Department of Defense ID, or a permanent resident card. So a TSA spokesperson tells us 81% of travelers passing through TSA checkpoints already have identification that complies with the Real ID law. I spoke with a traveler headed to LA about 15 minutes ago who tells me that she planned ahead to make sure that she had no disruptions today. Do you have your Real ID?
I do, yes. I got it for this flight specifically.
You got it to make sure that you were able to travel today?
Yes, because it started May 7th. I know that for sure. I had to read everything because I was a little nervous, but yes.
How was the process to get it?
It's very easy. It's just like when you go get your license, you just get the Real ID instead.
All right, so TSA says that there is no need to panic if you do not have that Real ID today. They're providing some extra steps, some extra screening for those who do not have it. You just want to make sure you plan extra time coming to the airport because that process really just depends person by person. So, of course, give yourself some extra time heading here. Laura Levine, WRAL News, live at RDU.
Today's flight requirement could act as a reminder for people who have future travel plans to get that upgraded license to get that Real ID. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey is live at the DMV on Maynard Road in Cary. And Kelsey, has a line started to form there? Are you seeing anyone out there right now?
Yes, Renee, a line started to form probably within the past 20 minutes. So you can see that there's about 6 or 7 people in line right now. I was able to speak with one of those folks off camera, and he says that he has been to 8 different DMV locations as a walk-in and still was not able to get in. So he's trying to get his Real ID this morning because he has a flight to Vegas next month. So we're expecting to see long wait times at this particular location here on Maynard Road. And we've been keeping track of lines at DMV offices for weeks before today's deadline. If you've gotten a new ID in the last few years, it could already be a Real ID. If you're not sure if you have one, just look for a star in the upper right corner of your driver's license. The DMV is trying to cut wait times. Last month, the North Carolina DMV expanded their work hours at 42 locations. Now most DMV offices are open 10 hours a day statewide, but people are still stuck waiting in line for hours. So it's still not too late to get a Real ID. The DMV says that there's really no rush to do this unless you have travel coming up at the airport, so they will still be issuing these IDs beyond today's deadline. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Cary.
And we have you covered on all things related to Real ID. If you have any questions about other forms of identification, how you can fly without one, and the scams you should be on the lookout for, head to WRAL.com, search Real ID.